Hey YouTube, this is Logan with Hideaway Homestead, that's Hyde, and I'm here to talk to you today again about pollarding. Now, something that's really been on my mind about pollarding and that I wanted to share with y'all is that pollarding and coppice as well are ancient technologies. They're methods of cutting trees and sustainably harvesting from those trees. So it's something that we don't really have a record of as far as the peoples who used to do it and did it very successfully. So it's something that we're having to rediscover. Now there's a lot of information. I say a lot. There's not near enough as we should have. Um, there's a good bit of information on coppice and pollarding, but still a lot of the stuff is really experimental. A lot of different people, even people that have written books about coppice and pollard, are still discovering more of these methods, discovering more history, and just experimenting with their own trees. So we're going to take a look at these two trees. This one I think I've mentioned in previous videos about how I've cut just one limb out of the 5 that I have. As we can see here, after just a little over a week, we've got our buds coming out. And this is one method of doing it, and it seems to work good for me. But another way that I thought about doing this is taking, for example, like one of these limbs and harvesting some food for my rabbits. So I'm gonna come in here and just start clipping off these little stray branches, especially the ones that are leaning over, and trying to get them off and leaving my tallest, straightest shoots to allow them to get a little bit bigger and put them on a rotation of, say I'll come in 1 week and cut off all of the little branches and allow just the biggest ones to grow. Do the same thing on the next one the next week, and then on this one the week after that. And what I'm hoping that that'll do is give the tree more time to put more energy into its roots and give it the ability to produce more. Maybe like I said, a lot of this stuff is experimental, and one thing to understand about trees is they breathe carbon dioxide, and that's what they build their bodies out of. Trees, the reason that they are able to stay in the ground and grow and there not be a big hole in the ground is because they don't take all their nutrients and the stuff to build their bodies with from the ground. They take it from the air. So trees, in order to do that, have to be able to photosynthesize, and if they're not able to photosynthesize, then they have to rely on the reserves that they've put inside their bodies. So hopefully with this method, I'm going to see some better results by taking just a little bit out and leaving a few stems to grow, and maybe that way I can come in and have better success with getting more fodder for my rabbits. So that's what my method's going to be, is just to come in here and I'm going to try to get the camera here. I'm trying to do more of where you can see the process here rather than just coming back after doing it. See, I'm just clipping out these ones that are hanging kind of lopways, and see I've got a big one here and I've got one here, clean it out, and here and here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna leave 4 on this tree, but what I'm doing is I'm cutting it just as close as I can back to these fists, is what they're called on the tree, once they've started to get kind of bulbous. Those are called fists. So I'm going to take out these here, and hopefully after we've taken these out, we're going to see some substantial growth on these 4 stems that are left. So I'll pick up that and put it in the bucket to take to the rabbits. Make sure I got everything here. And I'm real meticulous with these just because I'm experimenting. I want to make sure that I've tried all the different methods, and especially just considering your site, your seasons, and all that stuff. You want to make sure that you experiment a little bit, not too much, but stick with what works, but make sure that you're trying new methods, because you never know what's going to produce you more. Make sure we get these as close as we can here. All right, so we're gonna let these 4 grow and see if we don't get some better results. I'll have an update on it later on. And if you like this video, leave a like. If it was helpful and you want to watch more things like this, subscribe to the channel. And thanks for watching.